It's been like 110 days or something since the last time I did a tube squeeze, and that's kind of appropriate, and I'll tell you why in like a few minutes. Basically, this is my end of the year tube squeeze video, and to be honest, I didn't want it to go on this long, but I've been sick and different things have happened, blah blah blah. But either way, sure, this is the New Year's one. I'll try and do this for next year. I probably will. But what I want to just say is, yeah, bad year, yada yada yada. No, I don't. But you know, besides the obvious stuff, besides the things I won't talk about because why bother? But I will say I have achieved some things in this year. Some good things, some not so small, not so insignificant things for me. Like, well, I made a fucking Google Doc because I had to remind myself a few of these things. But yeah, before I get into that, obviously, like anyone else, I have a few regrets about 2021, but most of them aren't like really big mistakes or anything. Like mistakes, sure, but like more not doing certain things. You know, not doing some of the things I really wanted to do. That kind of stuff. But I'm going to try and use that as fuel to do them this year and try and do a lot of them early. Try and do a lot of them quick, that kind of thing. But what did I achieve in 2021? Well, new PC, which makes stuff like this easier, makes editing easier, makes streaming when I want to do that a hell of a lot easier. I've made new friends and new more than friends. I'll leave it at that for now. And, you know, I kind of want to focus on that a lot, you know, in going into this year, you know, making some of those connections to the people I really care about, the people I really like a lot stronger. And a lot more often, I guess. That doesn't make any sense. Make those times where you get the stronger connection to happen more often. It still doesn't make any sense. I sound like a crazy person. Spend more time with friends. Make those friends stronger friends, I guess. There you go. What else did I achieve? I edited my first ever official video game trailer. I loved doing it. And I want to do that kind of a thing a lot more often. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kind of force that into happening, but if the opportunity arises, I will try, because it was such a, like, the actual editing of it was a very fun project to do, and I want to do it again. And I got more editing gigs in total than last year because of the stuff I did with Nivana, you know, doing editing highlights and vlogs. That was pretty good for me. And as much as I wish that I could have like kept that going a lot longer, I have no regrets of like how any of those videos turned out. I had fun. Nivana pretty much seemed to like everything that I was doing. Blast to work with. In terms of what I want to do for 2022, in all, it's get a fire under my arse. Let me explain. JSlat on his channel that is the equivalent of this that I ripped off, basically said in his last upload that the reason why he found success in YouTube and the reason why he kept doing it and the reason why he like strived to succeed in YouTube is because he had a fire under his arse. And by that, he had, from what I took away from it, he had certain obligations that stopped him from making YouTube stuff all the time. And if anything, that kind of helped because that pushed him to really make the most out of when he was making YouTube videos. Things like school or a job or, you know, other obligatory stuff like that. Now I'm done with school. I'm not about to go jump into another like college and university course, as far as I know. But I do need to have some things in place so that when I am working on video, I'm getting more time out of it. I'm looking forward to doing it more. You know, I'm looking forward to spending time working on things, writing, editing, recording, all that kind of stuff. And to do that, I'm going to be doing a couple of things. I might not talk about all of them because I found when I just do stuff and let that be a surprise to people instead of just talking about doing them or what they are or how I'm going to do them, it's better for me because I haven't kneecapped myself by putting some artificial pressure on me by doing those things, and there's no expectations from anyone. But some of the things I will talk on, I will rebrand. I don't know when it's going to fully like come together or when I'm fully going to like pull the trigger on it, but this year I will rebrand. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to focusing on the main YouTube channel. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know how long it's going to take because I'm still in like pre-production stuff with the thing that I've been doing for a stupidly long while. And that is partially fuel for like me getting a fire under my ass kind of thing of just doing it and doing it to the best of my ability. And, you know, even if I don't like the video, like 2 days or 2 weeks or 2 months after I've uploaded it, whenever that will be, I don't care at this point. I just want to fucking stop putting so much dumb pressure over a fucking YouTube video. Like, as much as I love making them, I don't want me to get hung up over making something, you know, perfect. I just want to make something that I'm proud of. Something that I can look at and say, I'm glad I did that, despite whatever flaws that appear in the video. That kind of thing. Another thing, exercise. I've been a lazy bastard this year, so I'm gonna be doing do jogging in like the morning or like before lunch or whatever. And when, you know, like either the weather's too shit or like I'll swap it in and out, I'll do the Ring Fit I have on the Switch that I've barely touched. But I'll definitely do that more often. Another thing I'm definitely going to do is getting my friends to check in with me while I'm being productive. I already have done that. Same with the exercise, actually. I found, rather than making like New Year's resolution things, you just say, like, you know, you're going to do something for like more often or something as better as you next year. But the few days before the new year, just do it then. Because that way you're not going into the new year with like a totally blank slate and it looks like a fucking mountain to climb. You could instead say, oh, well, I've already done this a couple of times, so I'll just keep going. That kind of thing. I don't know. That's my mentality of how I think it'll help me do it more often. Either way. Another thing, get a job. Preferably in editing. Something else that sort of like I can kind of treat as a kind of 9 to 5 to, again, give me the fire under my ass to do the creative like things for me that I love doing and the thing I want, pretty much the thing I only ever want to do, but then get distracted about because no one's perfect. Another thing, spend more time with my friends. Current ongoings aside, I will make the time to hang out with friends more often, both the in real life friends here in Ireland or when I'm in the UK. I don't think me being in the UK is going to happen for a while, but still. And the friends I've made through doing all this content crap. Speaking of friends, that 110, 109, whatever things that I mentioned earlier, I mentioned that because since me starting content creation, not just this year, but like content creation as a whole, like doing the YouTube stuff, doing streams, all that kind of crap, I've been given over 109 game-related things. Like, I've been gifted them by people who became friends with me or people who like my crap for some reason. And that's still just, like, fucking bewildering to me. Most of which I haven't played yet because I was like, oh, I'll save for streams. And that's probably the majority of what I will stream. When I'm going to stream. But speaking of streams, plan for streams in 2022, do less streams, but make them more consistent. So I'm thinking 2 streams a week, either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, whatever, at a consistent time, for a consistent length, and all that kind of stuff, because as much as I enjoy streaming, I've let it distract myself from what I want to do, which is, again, the main YouTube channel. It's partly why the video that I said I've been working on for a while has been taking a while, because I've let it become another distraction for myself. And the reason why I haven't done like editing or writing for that video on streams was before it was because I hadn't had the PC to do so. But even now, I'm still in the writing phase of the new script because I want it to be good. I'm trying not to get myself into the brain set of making it perfect, but I just wanted to be able to get a script that I can happily say, yeah, that'll do, and then, well, not oh yeah, that'll do, that'll be fine, but more like a, that'll do, yeah, I'm happy with how this sounds, and then, you know, go into the editing stage, and maybe I'll stream the editing stage, I don't know yet, but that's my mentality with that. But yeah, in terms of the stream stuff, less streams, but the streams are going to be more consistent, like at a set time or whatever. And they are going to primarily be games that people have gifted to me. I don't know whether I should plug the first stream that's going to happen. The first stream that happen will either be on the 1st or 2nd of January, and it will be Bioshock 1 because I've never played it. Angelic Death gifted me that game ages ago, and I'm finally going to play it at the behest of my current girlfriend. Wow, I'm probably going to get shit for saying current girlfriend, aren't I? I don't have plans to make this current girlfriend a not current girlfriend in the future. That's not... I'm just digging a hole for myself. I should shut up. All right. But yeah, that's more or less the goals of next year. And of course, you know, like best laid plans, etc., etc. But that's why I'm not doing like, you know, hyper planning, hyper specific things. I'm just going to try and like, you know, do vague but achievable stuff every day. I'm gonna, you know, when I wake up in the morning, I'm gonna exercise or in some capacity, and then I'm gonna, you know, when I get the job, do the work until about dinner time or something, and then I'm going to do creative things or hang out with friends or both. You know, we'll see. Either way, I hope you all had a not absolutely terrible year this year. I know circumstances kind of prevent you from having a great year, probably, but either way, I hope you can overlook or ignore that aspect of it and go, yeah, I've achieved things this year. I've achieved good things that I'm proud of, and I'm going to do that again this year. That kind of a thing. Either way, let's hope 2022 isn't as bad. Of course, that doesn't, you know, a new year doesn't mean certain stuff is going away or anytime soon or anything, but you know what I mean. Let's just try and make it the best we can. For one, I'm going to spend less time on Twitter. Holy shit. Right. If you have any questions, or if you'd like to give me a topic for anything to talk about in any of these things, you can email me at tubesqueeze@pm.me. My name's Dom, and I will talk to you guys next year.